Our next speaker, Bodil Karlsson, she's a doctor in psychology, and her research concerns the human psyche in relation to the surrounding physical environment, like colors, light, sound in the built environment and in nature. Bodil will present her project Sun in My Backyard, which explores what values solar energy can offer beyond its technical and market-driven aspects. So please give a hand to Bodil.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation, and thank you for staying and listening. I will present Sun in My Backyard. And this project is financed by the Swedish Energy Agency and Sweden, as everyone else here. And it's not only me, it's really a teamwork. It's RISE, it's Röhsska, Vandalorum, Värnamo Municipality, Lund University, Linköping University, Swedish Form, and Dalarnas Umbrella Factory. And the idea to this project actually came from wind power and the not in my backyard phenomenon that we can see there. And here we have some angry villagers. They don't want wind power. They are too tall and too close. Very angry. And for a long time ago, I started to wonder, so okay, what's the difference? People don't want wind power, but they like treadmills, väderkvarnar. So is there any difference maybe in design and how they look and the issues you thought of when designing them? We also see the same tendency coming in solar energy. It has been very popular, but for large-scale solar parks, not so popular maybe. You can get this angry maybe, so that you make a sign on a truck saying solar park doesn't feed people. And in some cases, solar actually divides people. For example, you can't put black squares on some cultural protected roofs that should be red brick. And people disagree, they get angry, and a technology that make people look like this is not sustainable because it's not socially sustainable. So the questions we had when starting this project was, how can we create energy technologies that unite people, that are beautiful and desirable, and that people want in their everyday life, and that tries to fulfill as many of the Agenda 2030 goals as possible at the same time? That's a very high ambition, but I think it's a necessary ambition. So our goal was to create 2 everyday objects with integrated solar cells, and we have shown them now at the Art Hall Vandalorum this summer and autumn, and we have one of them here today, and I will show pictures of the other ones. And we also wanted to develop a process for democratic dialogue in society about these issues and about future of solar, what it should look like and how it should be integrated. When we started this project, we didn't know about Dr. Carmen from Spain. She had developed these 4 points, what a solar park should emit, or what impression you should have from a solar park. It should be perceived to have a naturalness and authenticity, often expressed in flowers and trees and animals, and also provide stimulation. You should be interested to go into that area, and it should provide protection in some way, and liveliness, to emit life. Okay? What makes you feel something emits life? Think of that for a while. I don't claim to answer that question, but I think it's a really necessary question to ask in relation to energy technologies that we built. So this is one of the prototypes that our designers made. It was Fanny Lind and Haley Ho who designed this solar pergola. What you see here on the top is actually solar cells in fabric. Solar cells on top, and they kind of rest in fabric. So you can sit under it and have some protection and have some fika. And also, we see if it works here. They actually move a bit. Now I want to turn off the sound, and then like they breathe. Maybe the most basic movement of life, the breath. And this is how happy you get when you build them. And these are the creators, Hailey Ho at the top, and Fanny Lind in the middle, and at the bottom is Filippa Stenmarker, who was the host at Vandalorum Art Hall. And this is a work of Axel Darnhart, who is actually here in the audience, sitting up there. Yeah, it's amazing. You should be here on the stage, really. But please talk to Axel later. And you have works that he showed here as well. That little pot kind of thing is actually a solar-driven lamp. So please talk to Axel afterwards. And I know you call this komorebi, and that is a word on Japanese talking about the beauty when light comes through leaves of trees. And it's a lid. You can use it outside. It's a lid with solar panels that you can load outside. And then you take it in, and you have this beautiful lamp, which could actually be some kind of prepper lamp, but you would never think of it as a prepper lamp. It's a beautiful object in your home that doesn't refer to crisis at all. Finally, we have a concept in progress, and that is a small solar cell that can write electrical ink. So you see the solar cell is the squared one, and the rounded one is where you can write with electrical ink. And it's done by Xinwan and Fengling San. We have also documented the process when doing this, because we have a very different process from when developing solar normally. Normally you think of how many kilowatts could you gain from this, technical demands and so on. We started with the basis of human perception of the sun in various seasons. And this is for the pictures taken from the workshop of Winter Sun. This film, how the process was made, is also available on YouTube. And you can get the link from me if you want. And finally, I want to send thanks to all these people. And I really want to show that in order to do such a thing, it takes a lot of minds, because you have to think on very different angles. And that has also been the challenge, I believe, to think of solar in new ways. And there is a film. Thank you.